this video, we'll take a look at how you access and navigate around Dynamics 365 customer engagement. So if you're watching this, it's probably the first time that you're logging into customer engagement. So we've just opened up a web browser, we've put in Office 365 login, and here we are, office.com. Come into there to log in, sign in here, enter in your username and password. And we come into the apps screen. So we've got a bunch of apps here. You can also see more apps from there, and we can see additional apps up here, but the one we're after is Dynamics 365, which can be accessed from either of these. Okay, so we're in. So these are all the apps available for Dynamics 365. If you're not seeing anything, perhaps hit sync and get the additional apps to come through. If you're still not seeing anything, then you'll need the appropriate license applied to your username in Office 365. So you'll be scrolling down and you'll be looking for an app which is Sales Hub or maybe Customer Service Hub if you're looking into that for your particular login. This is the one I want to log into. It's a demonstration one. But what you want to do is pin this up here to be readily accessible. So if you just hit the three dots and pin that up there, it's there for when you come in next time at the top of the list, and we can click on that and go in. Once you're in, just like anything else on the internet, you've got a web address to this, so you could just bookmark it or favorite it like any other web address, and you can come directly here without having to sort of go through all the other stages. Okay, so we're in. So our navigation bar is off the side here. So we've got our home page here, recent, so things we've recently accessed. If there's any of these that you want to access on a sort of regular basis, you can use the push pin and pin them so they're in the pinned view here. And there's the various sections of work which we'll look through in various other videos: accounts, contacts, leads, opportunities, etc. So if we select one of these, the screen will change on here and give us the list of those items. We can make a bit more screen space by clicking on the bars there, and that will minimize that down. So we're looking at the view here, view of open opportunities. Just click on the down arrow there, and there's a whole bunch of other system views here. You can use the push pin to make a default view for yourself. The system views are the ones created by your system administrator. So open opportunities are all the opportunities you're allowed to see. There'll be things in like my open opportunities, which are the records owned by you, and so on. And in other videos, we'll look about how you can create individual views for yourself for relevant data. And you can just double click on any one of the records here on the topic and it will open up. You can sort by any column, you can filter like Excel on any column, you can use the alphabet bar to quickly go to descriptions or customers that start with that letter. Just make sure you've selected the correct column, and the alphabet bar will then apply to that column you selected. Or you can show charts, so we can come in and show a chart here. So like views, there's multiple charts in the system, system-based ones and personal ones that you can create as well. So we can come down, take a look. We can have a look at perhaps sales pipeline. And then we've got the various sections here. As we click on one of these sections, the information on the right will filter, and we can go a bit further down. So we can look at the qualify stage, perhaps, click on there, filters on the right, and we can go even further in and say, well, show me all the accounts that are in the qualify stage, and just have those sorted by a bar chart. And there we go. And again, we can click on that again. So we can look at the trade research ones, and it will filter down again on this side. To get back to where we were, just hit a little home on the chart there, and we're back to where we were. And we can hide the chart too. Each entity, by entity I mean accounts, contacts, leads, etc. They're all entities. May or may not have a dashboard as well, and you can sort of open that and come in and look at information in here and show a visual filter in here too. And you can quickly go back to open views by selecting there. Search is here, so we can come in and search for individual records in there. It'll go and find the information, and as you can see, there's more control along here for creating records or deleting records if you have the rights, and refreshing and exporting it to Excel. But we'll take a look at all of these in further videos. A global search is up here, so this will search across the entire system for particular name or something along those lines. So if we type in datum and hit search, it'll go through and find if anything is in there. Nothing in there in this particular information we have. So if we just come down and find an account that does exist, so VentureWorks maybe, or Alpine, we just come in and search up here again and search on Alpine. And we hit search, and there we go. We've got the account, we've got some contacts, we've got some opportunities in there, and just clicking on one of these will take us directly into the view. So we have a record open now. So the information is tabbed across. So there's some information about the record there, some further information about the products on the record, and quotes, and then further related information here, and you may have document management enabled as well, so you can select document management, and that will then start to look at SharePoint. If you have business processes in place, they will be here, so we can click here and look at which particular stage we're at in the process, and we can set the active stage and move through the stages this way, or just maximize that up a bit, and the stage comes on the right hand side there. So as we click around the stages, the information is on the right hand side here, and some of these may be compulsory to move from one stage to the other, or they may not be, depending on how your system is set up. So that's basic access and navigation around the system, and then we'll have further videos looking into the system in a bit more depth.